Hello and welcome to this video covering proctoring at OTC. We'll be covering the proctoring policy, both facts and fiction about the policy, standard procedures, testing center proctoring, off-campus proctoring, and the Proctor You option. First, let's take a look at the proctoring policy at OTC. The policy is on the OTC website. When reading through the policy, you'll see that the requirement is that there is at least one proctored event for each online class during the semester, and the purpose is to verify identity. So the policy itself doesn't have anything to do with test integrity or preventing cheating. Historically, faculty have used their proctoring event for this purpose. However, the policy itself is only for the purpose of verifying identity. There are three options for students to take their proctored event. The standard procedure for any of those three options is to submit your testing information through the web form on the testing services page of the OTC website. The schedule is set by testing services, so be sure to check that testing schedule for your proctored event block. The first and most common option that we're going to talk about for students taking their proctored event is testing center proctoring. In the case of testing center proctoring, instructors don't have to take any additional action once they've submitted their form on the testing center's webpage. They don't have to do anything else. Students have to come to a campus or center. Appointments are required for Lebanon and Waynesville. The other campuses, there's no appointment necessary, but you will want to instruct students to check the hours for the testing center that they're going to. And again, that information is on the testing services webpage on the OTC website. The second option is probably the most cumbersome option. That's the off-campus proctoring option. So for that option, we have the link here, instructors have to complete an approval form and send the test information, the password, and so on to the proctor. Students have to locate an appropriate proctor and submit the form to the instructor for approval, and any fees that the proctor is charging. Some students choose to go to a local library or another institution, a college or university, and those institutions sometimes charge a fee. Those fees are the student's responsibility. The third option is Proctor You, and this is becoming a very popular option with students because they can schedule their exam 24 hours a day and they can take the exam at home. For the Proctor You option, there's no additional action required by the instructor. Students have to go to the Proctor You website and schedule an appointment to have their exam proctored, and they do have to have a webcam. There is a fee, it's about $21 per test. That fee is the responsibility of students at this point. While the choice of proctoring method is up to the student, for faculty concerned about test integrity can be comforted by the fact that Proctor You is very secure, and in most cases it's probably more secure than our own testing centers. There's a smaller ratio of proctor to students, and Proctor You records the screen activity as well as the webcam view of the student in the room. And that's just not something that is practical for the staff at the testing center. They have a larger number of students and they can't monitor everything at all times for each student in the testing center. So that is the proctoring policy at OTC. Those are the procedures for submitting test information, and those are the three different options for students taking a proctored exam. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video was helpful to you, and as always, be awesome.